Greetings from our channel again. Diane Keaton is not your average glitzy Hollywood actress with sparkling looks and ostentatious plays. Natural, funny, and constantly full of self-irony, she embodies a different sort of star. Diane eliminates the need for ornate attire and grandiose appearances. Her sincere grin and distinctive sense of style are enough to leave a lasting impression. This is what makes Diane Keaton a timeless movie star, from The Godfather to Annie Hall, from funny parts to complex characters. Few people are aware, however, that beneath that glowing exterior is a life full of highs and lows and major obstacles. If you adore the self-assured and distinctive Diane Keaton, watch this video to learn more about her journey from a young child whose mother fostered her love of the arts to a Hollywood legend with untold tales of selflessness, sacrifice, and the little-known facets of her personal life. Early life. Born Diane Hall, Diane Keaton was born in Los Angeles, California, on January 5, 1946. She wasn't brought up in the opulence of Hollywood. Diane came from a modest background and was the oldest of 4 siblings. Her mother, Dorothy Hall, was a dedicated housewife who loved the arts, while her father, John Newton Ignatius Hall, worked as a real estate dealer and civil engineer. Dorothy was a talented woman who never had the opportunity to completely express herself in the arts. She was an amateur photographer, potter, and lover of writing short stories. Diane's family life combined a passion of art with conventional principles of duty. Whether it was through family plays or moments caught in her mother's photographs, she grew up in a home where everyone was encouraged to express their creativity. Diane was deeply impacted by the vision of her mother winning the title of Mrs. Highland Park when she was 6 years old. In addition to admiring her mother, she harbored a desire of being on a stage, in front of bright lights, and being viewed by others in the same manner that she had been viewed by her mother. Diane's family made the decision to relocate to the Los Angeles neighborhood of Santa Ana in 1948. In addition to creating new chances for the family, this choice put Diane in a setting that supported her artistic interests. Diane went to Santa Ana High School here, where she quickly gained recognition for her artistic abilities. In addition to taking part in school productions, she was constantly looking for methods to improve her acting abilities. Diane decided to enroll at Santa Ana College after high school before transferring to Orange Coast College. She didn't stop there, though. Diane believed that she required something greater. She made the decision to leave Orange Coast College at the age of 19 in order to relocate to New York, where she could completely follow her artistic ambitions. She enrolled there at the local Playhouse School of the Theater, where she received instruction from one of the most well-known acting instructors of the day, Sanford Meisner. In addition to avoiding confusion with another actress, Diane Keaton changed her name from Diane Hall to make a statement. To depart from the norm. Diane embarked on a new path in New York, one that involved self-discovery and securing her position in the entertainment world. Diane persevered even though she did not immediately succeed. Her distinct acting technique and style progressively made an impact on both directors and viewers. Growing up, Diane Keaton was inspired by her mother and had a strong desire to succeed. To fulfill her mother's unfulfilled goals in addition to being an actress. It was the story of a young woman from Los Angeles who courageously abandoned her secure life to pursue the uncharted territory of art, ultimately emerging as one of Hollywood's most enduring icons. Diane Keaton's early career. Diane Keaton's entry into the acting profession was not without its challenges. Diane started establishing her career by going to auditions and taking on tiny roles after relocating to New York and attended the local Playhouse School of the Theater. Even in roles that seemed unremarkable, she always made an effort to portray the most authentic feelings whenever she was on stage or television. Diane was aware that she wasn't your average actor. She didn't aim for excellence, yet constantly strived for originality and genuineness at all times. Diane's 1968 Broadway debut in the musical Hair was both a significant chance and a test of her resolve. Diane declined to perform nude in the final scene, even though other actresses did. It was a daring choice that defined the look she would use throughout her career and validated her uniqueness and independence. She never made concessions on things that didn't feel right. Diane's assertiveness and uniqueness were the main reasons why this choice made her stand out. Meeting Woody Allen, who not only provided her with professional prospects but also emerged as a significant companion during that stage of her life, marked a significant turning point for Diane. She played the lead in Woody Allen's Broadway production of Play It Again, Sam in 1969. And attracted notice right away for her innate comic talent and ability to make everyday folks come to life. She was nominated for a Tony Award for this play, and it also signaled the start of a lengthy on-screen and personal connection with Woody Allen. Diane started looking around the large screen at about the same moment. In 1970, she starred in her first motion picture, Lovers and Other Strangers. It was Diane's first time on a movie set, and although it wasn't a big part, it helped her understand the distinctions between stage and movie acting. It was a novel experience that was both difficult and promising. Diane Keaton had the chance to appear in The Godfather, one of the most significant motion pictures in history, in 1972. It's interesting to note that at the K audition, Diane Adams, represented by Al Pacino as Michael Corleone's lover and later wife, had never even read The Godfather by Mario Puzo. She came to the audition with an easygoing demeanor, and it was this natural trait that helped her get the part. In addition to advancing Diane's career, the part of Kay Adams signaled the start of a protracted working relationship with filmmaker Francis Ford Coppola. Diane Keaton's performance in The Godfather demonstrated that she was not only a humorous actress but also one who could play nuanced and multifaceted roles. One of the most popular movies ever made, The Godfather gave Diane additional chances to pursue a career in film. In 1974, she went on to the second portion of the movie, once again showcasing her ability to play a nuanced and emotionally charged role. Diane Keaton's early career was a voyage of brave choices and unyielding tenacity, replete with setbacks and victories. From little Broadway parts to popular movies like The Godfather and Annie Hall, Diane proved that her individuality and genuineness were what captivated audiences. Professional achievement. When Diane Keaton acted in Woody Allen's 1977 picture Annie Hall, which was based on their personal connection, her career really took off. Annie Hall was the ideal representation of Diane in the role. Charming, eccentric, romantic, and natural. Audiences couldn't help but stare at this persona because of Diane's genuineness. A fashion revolution was sparked by Annie Hall's signature look, which included wide-brimmed hats, vests, and wide-leg pants. Diane herself picked a lot of the clothes in the movie, aptly capturing her free-spirited and independent nature. Diane Keaton became one of the most well-known figures in Hollywood after winning the Academy Award for Best Actress for her role. Diane's versatility as an actor, from depth to humor, and her amazing creative collaboration with Woody Allen were both demonstrated by Annie Hall. Not only was Annie Hall a huge professional triumph, but it also contributed to Diane Keaton's rise to fame as one of Hollywood's most talented actors after she won the Oscar for her performance in Annie Hall in 1977. It was not only the outcome of her acting prowess but also evidence of her tenacity and distinctive style. Due to this accomplishment, Diane was able to show off her range of skills, which included comedy, drama, endearing lovers, and deep, nuanced characters. Diane and Woody Allen continued to work together on a number of subsequent movies, such as Interiors, a haunting drama, and Manhattan, 1979, in which she deftly combined romance and humor. Diane continuously demonstrated her ability to play a variety of roles, from easy, light-hearted ones to difficult, nuanced ones. Reds, directed by Warren Beatty, stars Diane Keaton in 1981. Wherein she portrayed Louise Bryant, a strong and self-reliant journalist who, along with her lover, John Reed, played by Beatty, helped further the revolutionary cause. In addition to being an emotionally charged epic, Reds gave Diane a chance to demonstrate her nuanced and multifaceted acting abilities. Her standing in the movie business was further cemented when she received another Oscar nomination for Best Actress for this role. Diane had a difficult time in the 1980s with a few films that did not go well, but she soon recovered with the comedy baby boom. 1987, Diane portrayed a clumsy but charming and emotional mother in the movie, which is about a prosperous lady who suddenly needs to care for a child. Baby Boom helped her rebuild her reputation with the public and kept confirming her ability to make family comedy. Diane Keaton dabbled in directing in addition to acting. She oversaw a few TV shows and directed a number of music videos for pop artist Belinda Carlisle. Unstrung Heroes, a poignant family picture that garnered favorable reviews from reviewers, marked Diane's debut as a director in 1995. Diane made a successful resurgence in the 1990s, appearing in a number of well-known comedies, including Father of the Bride, 1991, and its sequel, Father of the Bride Part 2, 1995, in which she co-starred with Steve Martin as a caring and devoted mother. In 1996, the First Wives Club reached a significant milestone when Diane, Goldie Hawn, and Bette Midler told an amusing yet thought-provoking tale about three women who were determined to regain control of their lives after their husbands had betrayed them. With a global box office total of more than $181 million, the movie was a major success and confirmed Diane's status as the comedy queen. Together with Meryl Streep and Leonardo DiCaprio, Diane produced the incredibly moving family love picture In Marvin's Room in 1996. Diane received her third Oscar nomination of her career for her poignant and moving portrayal as Bessie, a lady taking care of her sick father. Diane found more success in 2003 when she portrayed Erica Berry, a strong-willed and independent playwright who has a complex connection with Jack Nicholson's character in the romantic comedy Something's Gotta Give. In addition to being a box office hit, the movie earned Diane a nomination for her fourth Oscar for Best Actress. One of Diane's most recognizable parts was her portrayal of an adult woman on the hunt for love, which moved many people. In addition to her success in romantic and humorous parts, Diane Keaton has showed off her versatility in tragedies such as Mad Money, 2008, and The Family Stone, 2005. Even as she approached her 60s, these movies demonstrated Diane's tenacity and unwavering inventiveness. From romantic comedies to sophisticated, nuanced roles in somber films, Diane Keaton's career has been a long and illuminating journey. She has consistently tried to express herself in the most genuine way possible, has never shied away from a challenge, and has always been self-assured in every job. Diane Keaton has demonstrated that perseverance and a love of the arts are just as important for success as skill. Not just a Hollywood star, but also a symbol of bravery and uniqueness. Personal life. In addition to her remarkable on-screen personas, Diane Keaton has a rich personal life that is as full of intriguing and nuanced elements as the one she has played. Despite having a prestigious job and connections to many of Hollywood's biggest stars, Diane has remained autonomous and unconstrained by society. Diane has been romantically involved with famous co-stars like Al Pacino, Warren Beatty, and Woody Allen. These relationships were vibrant and as dramatic as the films in which she starred. Among the most significant of these was her connection with Woody Allen. But also in a professional capacity. Woody was the one who helped Diane make a reputation for herself in the entertainment industry and gave her significant possibilities. Diane's appreciation and admiration for Woody have endured despite the end of their romance. She once credited a large portion of her career to Woody Allen, calling him her North Star. In addition to love, Diane's relationship with Warren Beatty had a big impact on her creativity. Together, they produced the heartfelt epic Reds, in which they both displayed their extraordinary acting prowess. Regarding Al Pacino, the two produced iconic moments on the big screen during the Godfather series, which was strongly associated with their relationship. Diane once said she hoped to wed Al Pacino, but they were unable to have a happy ending. Diane Keaton never got married, even though she had romances with well-known celebrities. She made the unilateral, unrestricted decision. Diane did not, however, lack a family of her own. She made a crucial life decision when she was 50 years old. Dexter and Duke are Diane's two children, and she has always regarded raising them as one of her finest accomplishments. Despite never getting married, Diane made sure her kids were raised in a kind and encouraging environment. Even though Dexter is now an adult and has a family of her own, and Duke has also moved out, their relationship with their well-known mother has not changed. Since her kids have grown up and moved out, Diane's primary companion has been Reggie, a rescue puppy that a friend gave her. Diane once revealed that she had no plans to adopt Reggie at first, but she soon fell in love with the puppy. She views Reggie as more than just a pet. To her, he is a buddy and a companion in times of loneliness. Diane, who has become a social media celebrity with a warm and imaginative style, posts affectionate and humorous moments with Reggie on her Instagram account. Diane is also quite fond of Dorothy Hall, her mother. In addition to being Diane's biggest inspiration, Dorothy was someone Diane always respected and loved. To remember and pay tribute to her amazing mother, Diane wrote the memoir Then Again, 2011, following her death from Alzheimer's illness in 2008. The book is a passionate love letter that describes the ideals and selflessness Dorothy instilled in her daughter. Her brother, Randy Hall, has also played a significant role in Diane's life, in addition to her mother. Despite being a gifted artist, Randy has struggled with mental health throughout his life. In her biography Brother and Sister, 2020, Diane described the agonizing experience of seeing her brother's hardships. Diane and Randy's relationship is a tale of unwavering devotion. Of the power of familial ties that have held them together throughout the years, as well as the helplessness that results from not being able to assist a loved one in overcoming their suffering. Diane Keaton has never concealed the less pleasant aspects of her life. She has always lived true to herself. She makes no effort to hide her age or adhere to Hollywood's ideals of glitzy beauty. She never dyes her hair and opts for a basic look that includes wide-brimmed hats and turtlenecks. Because of her genuineness and lack of pretension, Diane has been adored by audiences for a long time and is now seen as a representation of self-assurance and independence. Life off the screen. In addition to her talent as an actor, Diane Keaton is well known for having a wide range of hobbies and passions outside of performing, which adds to the depth and individuality of her life. For Diane, art encompasses more than just playing characters on screen. It also manifests itself in other facets of her life, such as architecture, photography, and social media sharing with fans. Photography is one of Diane Keaton's biggest loves. A passion she acquired from her mother, Dorothy, who always delighted in using her camera to record ordinary moments. Diane sees photography as a means of preserving ephemeral moments, connecting with the world, and appreciating the beauty in the ordinary. When Diane isn't performing, she frequently drives about Los Angeles looking for and taking pictures of shuttered businesses and structures that have seen the passage of time and have untold stories. She really likes old doors because she thinks they tell a tale about the people who lived there in the past and the constantly shifting history of a city. She frequently posts about this affection on her own Instagram account, referring to the doors as her new fixation. This love has developed into a huge devotion. Diane Keaton is renowned not only for her photography but also for her love of real estate and architecture. She personally renovates and restores historic houses in addition to enjoying the beauty of architecture. Diane has made numerous investments in and refurbished ancient homes in Los Angeles, turning them into contemporary yet genuinely stunning residences. Later, several of these houses were sold to well-known customers, like Madonna, enabling Diane to pursue her passion and make a sizable profit. For Diane, restoring homes is a means to appreciate and preserve their past as well as an economic endeavor. She previously mentioned that every house has a unique story, and when she helps them come to life and take on significance in the modern era, she feels like she is a part of that tale. Diane Keaton is a prolific author with 3 published autobiographies in addition to her work in architecture and photography. However, in 2011, she published a love letter to her mother, Dorothy, detailing her life, sacrifices, and the lasting influence she left behind. In Let's Just Say It Wasn't Pretty, 2014, Diane candidly talks on aging and her own changes, reflecting her views on beauty standards and personal style. In her poignant third memoir, Brother and Sister, 2020, Diane talks about her brother Randy's battles with alcoholism and mental illness. In addition to being a story about family, it also expresses the anguish and powerlessness of seeing a loved one go through struggles they are unable to overcome. Diane has demonstrated her love and closeness to her family via this book, as well as her candor in revealing the delicate and upsetting parts of life. Present life Diane Keaton continues to be a representation of self-reliance and unending enthusiasm. Diane has reached a different stage of life due to age, yet she doesn't appear to be slowing down or regressing. Her life now combines her loves from her childhood with her career and family. A creative and energetic life that never stops. Even if her acting has diminished, Diane Keaton continues to make frequent appearances in movies and television shows. Like the book club The Next Chapter, where she and her co-workers Mary Steenburgen, Candice Bergen, and Jane Fonda enliven poignant and amusing tales of friendship in later life. In addition to being the film's star, Diane's humor and easygoing, self-assured lifestyle serve as inspiration for the narrative. She also spends a lot of time on architectural preservation and charity endeavors. Diane has helped to preserve numerous historic buildings in Los Angeles as a member of America's National Trust for Historic Preservation. She works to ensure that history and culture are not lost over time by not only appreciating the beauty of historic structures but also preserving and sharing them with the community. Diane feels that restoring these buildings is important for maintaining the memory of the city she loves as well as the architecture. Diane has acknowledged in interviews that she no longer considers dating or looking for love. Although she has had passionate relationships with well-known men, she is now happy with her life, which includes family, close friends, and hobbies that never go away. Diane frequently stresses that her life is already important and satisfying and that she does not require a companion to be happy. Diane Keaton has demonstrated that the secret to being a Hollywood star is to be unique and sincere. She has always stayed loyal to herself and continues to inspire many generations despite playing a variety of roles and leading an autonomous and creative lifestyle. We appreciate your participation in channel examination of Diane Keaton's extraordinary life story. Remember to follow us for more intriguing tales. Farewell.